Hey, hello everyone. This is Seattle Black Veteran here. I have been missing in action and I apologize. All right, well, we are at Seahurst Beach again. This is my space, so I like to really come and chill. Like being by the ocean, so that you ever catch me. I'll be on the ocean. Okay, so we named this video, I believe, Veterans and Civilians Pay Attention. Okay, so the reason why I say this when we're going to be talking about housing, we talked about this before, but I want to get really truly in depth with this because I have been hearing and getting people have been getting in touch with me complaining, saying what situations they are in as far as their housing. That is here in Washington State and some in California, um, and that is. I want you guys to be fully aware of if you are renting and you are doing the apartment life. First, if you can hurry up and get your own property and you can afford it, get it. Hey, Patty, can you hear me? I hope you're doing good, my girl. It's good to talk with you. I'll be seeing you once rush hour is over with, or probably when I get out of here, 4:30 or some crap like that. Thanks for coming in and supporting me as you always do. I appreciate you there, my friend. Okay, so when we talk about apartments, we're talking about apartment living. I want you people to be aware of what apartment living consists of, especially if you already have a lease, which I'm pretty sure which a lot of places do. If you can get a month to month, get a month to month. I recommend that strongly because if you're not liking the situation that you are in, oh, thank you, Patty. Great. Good. Sound pretty okay. Good. Can you see this background okay? It looks like washed out white over here to me. But if you are living in an apartment, I recommend you do a month to month. Because, like I say, if you don't like the situation that you are in, you can be a month to month to get out of there whenever you are ready to move. Okay, so pay attention to that. If you are on a lease, oh my God, okay, try to hang through it for a year. But if you're gonna go on a lease, do your homework. I said this before. Go on Crime Maps, and whatever your city and the state that you live in, type that in there. So you'll find out what the area that you are dealing with, whether the crime is high or whatever, whether you got to lock up your goods or not. Okay, so let's go with crime. If you're gonna be living in a place, ask if you can get a hold. I know it's hard to find other tenants, but ask other tenants how they have been living in this particular situation. What this apartment building is about. Do they like living in that apartment building? Um, Other thing you want to talk about is management. How long management has been in place? Because if you have new management, they are not going to be aware of the issues that were there unless they were passed along, which is barely rarely. You'll hear more management complain about people complaining. All right. My thing, if you're complaining about people complaining, are the issues getting fixed? That's the question you need to ask yourself as well. Okay. So we're looking at maintenance. We're looking at security. We're looking at money first. Your location, uh, lease or month to month. Yeah, it is bright on that one side. Thanks, Patty. I don't know why I saw it. And this is the phone. So I don't know why it's all action. We white it out. But please forgive me, guys. Pardon me. Okay, so you're in an apartment. Try to get on a lease. Don't try to get on a month to month. Don't try to go to lease. See how the management is handling things there. See if you have maintenance in place. Have maintenance been in place for how long? Because if you're having a maintenance issue, you want to know if those maintenance issues are being addressed and what maintenance issues are you dealing with. Okay, now this is the reason why I bring these things up. Where I live in our city after I moved here, I didn't know. I did a crime map search. And when I did the crime map search, find out I live in our city, we're the second highest crime in this city. Most of that is dealing with car break ins. Okay. Now, this facility has cameras, so they say. Well, they do, but they know who's watching them. I don't know. I don't think nobody's watching them. So you have to look at that as well, the security management. Okay, the reason why I bring these up because everywhere you go in Northwest or any place, they should also ask you to have renters insurance. If you have your automobile already with your company, check with them for renters insurance. They will give you the best bet, the best deal. Don't go with any renters insurance that the facility asks you to take. And the reason why I say that is because if this facility is asking us to take insurance, home renter's insurance, but most of that insurance covers, well, all the insurance covers theirs. You have to pay an additional if you want anything to cover what your issues are. If you get your stereo, whatever, stolen out of your house, your renter's insurance is supposed to take care of that. Go with your Carlin. The one up here, when I would have went with the people who I'm staying with now, they wanted to charge $165 a year. I understand it's pretty much nothing, but the 165 only covers their property. It doesn't cover anything about yours. Okay, so you need where it covers your property as well. Now, with this renter insurance that I have, the building that I am in is cheaply made. When you walk into your apartment, look at the cabinets, look at the countertops, um, and look how they're made. They're cheaply made, that Formica, that particle board press with the Formica on top. That's what they mostly want to sell you on. It's okay if you just need a place to get your head together, sleep or whatever, and then you can think about moving to the next phase of your life. Okay. Now, I say I bring this up because of that insurance and because we do not have a maintenance staff that's been on board for over a year. All this maintenance staff has resigned or quit, such as the management has been here. They have resigned, got fired, and some were going to quit as well, but they transferred to another place because the place where I live is, oh boy, it's a job. And the problem is that these people who have these apartment buildings, they are terrible. The whole building of their stuff is terrible. Okay, so I got you guys on here. I gotta sound more lively. I'm tired as a mug, believe me. I take all these medications and I'm tired. Okay, so I want you to look at that as far as moving into an apartment. Okay, if you're gonna move into a house, or I recommend, there's a lot of things you need to look at. Talk to your friends, talk to somebody you trust. Because there's a lot of things, and I can go into the house, but I'm not going to get there just yet. We're going to stay in the point where you are having a apartment. Okay, so let me get off that real quick. I'll come back to apartments. What I want to get to you with is the Seattle Black veteran had a VA trial, a VA hearing a minute ago. Now, I'll tell you guys this with the VA hearing. This hearing was actually to confront an SMC that I have. That's a special monthly compensation, an MSC. So you can be at whatever percentage that you are in. Especially monthly compensations ask you to do certain hurdles to get that. Now, in order for me to get this SMC, I have to. It came with me when I got 100% because I'm 100%, and then the SMC is for individual employable because of all the medications. All right. Now I'm gonna get to medications in a second as well, but if you're gonna do the SMC, like I said, I was at 100%. Well, I'm still at 100%. And I say if you're at 100%, don't go poking the bear. Exception, SMC. You can apply for the SMC if it pertains to you. Okay, get with a qualified representative, the DAV, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, whatever state that you are in. Gail's up in the house, my beautiful sister Gail. Salute to you, beautiful. It's always good to see you, and I'm still partying off of your 1,000, waiting for you to get to the 2,000. That 2,000, we're gonna crack another bottle of champagne, and we're gonna be up with you, sis. Keep doing what you do. Oh, sipping some soils up in the house as well. Blessings to each and every one of you ladies. It's really interesting. I get more lady support on here than I got guy support. And I appreciate you ladies. You girls are wonderful. I appreciate all of you that are on board with me right now. I really do. Okay, so we're talking about, my hearing that I went to. As far as being a veteran, I say don't go poke the bear if you're at 100%. Stay at 100. But the exception is if you're applying for the SMC, which is a special monthly compensation. Special monthly compensation for me, and I will tell, is an extra $300 a month. That's money, right? Add that up in a year. You're welcome, dear heart. Add that up in a year. That's money. Okay. Let me see if I can get you guys on here. I'm on my cell phone out here at the Seahurst Park. So I'm going to get you girls up here and everyone. Hello. But I went dark. Oh, there we go. What happened was this, okay? put me for another, what you call it, C&P hearing, which is claims and pension exam. Okay, so know about that. Another thing with the C&P hearings that you need to know, it's not about their future, it's about currently what you are dealing with. Okay, what is your current issue that you're dealing with? And I would say this too. If you get your representative, ask your representative to show you in the CPR, CFR is the federal code regulations. Ask them to show you in that federal code of regulations where your injury falls down, where it falls into. You can ask them at the same time to show you that. Now you want specifics on that. So this is what my C&P was about. And I want you guys to know this, guys and girls. So when I poked the bear and I decided to do it, to file the claims and pension exam by myself, I don't recommend you do that. Because once I filed it, they came back at me. And this was from last year, September, okay? They said, okay, we need you to do another C&P exam. The guy who I did the C&P exam says, oh, you're getting better. I always say this, I'm 58, guys and girls. 58 don't get better. You try to stay better and maintain, okay? Now, with this injuries, I'll show you specifically what they were talking to me about on this injury. And I had my guy show it to me. He says, hold up, you got discoloration of your feet, don't you? I said, yes, you see the spots on the bottom of my feet. You got this discoloration on your toe. And I said, yes, I do. So everything that was in that C&P that we looked up lined up to what I was making a case for, okay? So since now that the federal government's back in full effect at the building, that meant I have to go and get another. They said, well, we're going to take you to a hearing on this. So the hearing I had, and my guy, Representative Brungenkoss, very clearly. Okay, so now they said 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be hearing back from them. Okay, so this is the deal. If you file a claim and you're not getting that money and they increase you, you'll get that back pay. Okay. The biggest back pay I've had, and don't think I'm rich, boys and girls, was $150,000. And that's because these knuckleheads said my issue does not exist. When I started seeing people newly coming out of the military with the same issue, I went and filed again. All right. So $150,000. All right. Then when I got to my 100, they owed me a back pay of $1,000. Okay. So you're going to get that pay, but not already currently getting that pay. Like I'm currently getting my SMC pay right now. Over, we're going to say, okay, you're cool, you get it. Or, okay, hold up. We're going to send you to another claims and pension exam. There. What do you think? That's going to be the determination. But in the instance, I was able to point out all the things that was in the CFR chapter 38. Forget what page it's on. But find out that, boys and girls, okay? But since I was able to do that, when they ever say I get it, I mean, I won't get an upgrade, but I'll stay at the same pay. All right. So I need you guys to know about that. And so I'm waiting for the hearing. They said 3 to 4 weeks. I think it's been almost 3.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. We'll be hearing and seeing what's going on with that. Okay, veterans. All right. But like I say, don't go poking the bear. Look at C&P, look at SMC's special monthly compensation. Go into your va.gov. And I hope you've already logged onto that. Oh man, now I'm coming in and out. Thanks, Patty. This is what I hate about using this phone out here, especially at Seahurst, because it is, we're like a bunch of trees. Let me see if I can show you. So let me see. So, and it's down on the hill. So we're down on the hill and it's a bunch of trees. And so I'm coming in and out. I'm sorry about that, guys. And we're going to actually, I should have brought my GoPro out here, because what I'm going to start doing is I'll film these outsides for you guys, and we're going to shoot them when I go back in the studio. I like coming out here earlier because normally I don't shoot in the studio until like it's 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And that's way late for some of my East Coast people, even though I still have some people who can't sleep. Like sometime I can't. And I like to get have them talking to me, but I have to apologize to everyone because I haven't been on probably in 3 weeks. But that's because all this stuff that's going on at the CNP exam. Okay, now one other thing too. I said this about living in a senior community. If you are over 55 plus and you have a disability, you can apply to live in a senior community. If you got disability over 55 plus with a disability, most of them, you can live in a 55 plus community, even though there are 55 plus communities out there where you don't have to be disabled. But if you are disabled and you're going in there, Patty, tell me if I'm doing okay, or Gail, or somebody. I know I'm fading in and out. I apologize. Okay, so living in a senior community, pros and cons. Pros is it can be mostly quiet there because seniors are not blasting no music. They're not trying to have parties or whatever. The other pros is where I live, they got big screen TVs, a theater room, a weight room, a computer board room where you can go and do your computer in case you do not have one. Okay. Hey, Big Matt Outdoors is in the house. What's up, Big Matt, man? I love coming to your channel, man. I haven't been up in a while, brother, but thanks for coming out. Salute to you, brother. I hope you and the loved ones are doing well. All righty. The audio is good and the video is a little blurry. God bless us, but you're good. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, Gail. I'm sorry because this is shooting actually on my cell phone, and I got to get me another camera. But you know what's interesting? Unless you have a SIM card for another device, you really can't really get it in. Maybe you guys know something that I don't. Hook me up with that. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, Patty. Oh, I'm gonna put it. I got to get you guys up here. There we go. Let's get Matt up there. Big Matt's in the house, everybody. Outdoors with Big Matt. Okay, so veterans. Okay, bidders in Conza Street living in a studio or living in a senior apartment. So the good thing is, and sometimes you can, if you don't have a car, most senior places will have buses to take you where you want to go. Okay, so those are the amenities. Bad things. It depends on who is actually running your community. I live in this apartment. I'm gonna bust them out. They're called the SAG, SHAG apartments, and these are designed for seniors. Now, if you got parents that are living in a senior community, please make sure you check on them. Do not just throw your parents into a senior community just so you can get rid of them. I understand sometimes I got a lot of people over here say that's what the deal is. But the thing is, you want to check out the demeanor of how they are listening to your parents if they have a problem. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's been some seniors out there, places out there where they talk to seniors with disrespect, rude, and you can have some legitimate questions. There was a manager at one of the places I live, and she was rude. Didn't take your questions or nothing, and she ended up getting fired because so many people were complaining about how she was treating people, which is with disrespect. And that's one thing I would say, even as a veteran, if you hit the skids and you're on the streets as a veteran, we're trying hard to get you off of there. I'm going to be working with wounded warriors, and I'm working with my DAV people up in Shoreline. I got a meeting to go with them next this Sunday. The thing that I don't like is when people have information and they try to talk down to you because you do not know that information. This is one of the main reasons for my channel, is that I want to give you all the information that I'm going through, and hopefully it can help you, because I do not like and I do not tolerate people because you are in a worse situation. You come off the streets, you're living in a place that the government designed for you to get on your feet. Nobody should be talking to you out of pocket. And if they do, you let your representative know. This is how you roll with that. If you're with the VA hospital and your primary care doctor is the VA, your psychiatric care is at the VA, all your doctors at the VA, when you're getting mistreated, you talk to your doctor, your primary doctor, and you talk to your psychological doctor and tell them, this ish is pissing me off. And I do not appreciate people talking down to me or talking with me in that particular manner. Just because somebody has a little bit of knowledge more than you have does not give them the right to disrespect you and talk down to you. So you guys continuously fight for that and fight and make sure people are treating you with respect. So I got questions for you guys once you leave me in the comment, please. How is your experience living in your apartment? What things in your apartment that you did not like, and let me know if the management works for you. Um, how was the parking? Where I live now, the parking, we are the second highest crime in our city, and most of that is car break-ins. Over where I live, we have parking lots, parking garages, where people can go and park their cars. All right, Hedges, Homestead. Hey, welcome, welcome. We have so many people. We have a parking garage. Now, the parking garage has a lock on it. You know, the gate swings closed and it has a camera at the front of the garage. Sad thing about it is nobody's watching the cameras. There's no security in this second high crime area. All right, I'll tell you how we dealt with that. But once you park your car in there and there's nobody in there, that's where you get your Cadillac converters stolen, people breaking into your cars. So people opt out of parking in the garage and they park in front of the complex. Unfortunately, we have a lot of recreation going, so there's no parking for you out there at certain times. Please believe me, terrible. All right, so without that, I have a shower. It's a walk-in shower. I want you guys to notice, if you're a veteran, if you're a disabled veteran and you're living in an apartment, they should be, if you have any disability stuff you need, they should supply that for you, the VA department. Now, the reason why I say this is I have a walk-in shower into my place. So I have a walk-in shower into my place, and it leaks water all on the floor. I think, Nick, when I get home, I'm gonna show you guys this, so you really know what I'm talking about. It leaks water on the floor. There's no handrails. So I said, well, I need handrails. They say, well, we're gonna charge you. Charge me for handrails? This is a senior community. Why are you charging me for handrails? Right? I said, this should be automatic, come in there, because the senior community should line up with the ADA, American Disability Act. And if you have questions about that, like I say, get a hold of the VA hospital, talk to your primary care doctor. So it's not a problem with me. I would have paid the $95, but the problem for me was principle. I'm not paying $95 for shit you guys should be paying for. This is your fucked up apartment. So why are you putting that on me? So we went back with that left and right, back and forth. And then finally, I told them, well, I went to city council here in where I live. I went to county council. And I let them know, because city council and county will say, we have nothing. We can't do that. It's a state issue. Now, this is the thing, guys and girls. I want you to pay attention. It is starting to rain out here. Is this? When you're looking for those handrails, they said $95. It wasn't the fact of the paying the $95. It's the principle that you guys should be doing this. So the district person over here, he knows me, because what I did is this. If you contact your city council with a problem that you're having, or a major problem that you're having with your apartment complex, if there's no management in place, I talked to city council, and this is how they did me, right? This is funny. Yeah, it's starting to rain out here. It's starting to rain. But you better stop shit. Real quick, before it really gets crazy on me here. City council was quiet as a church mouse. I mean, it was so quiet, you could have heard a small rodent urinating on a cotton swab, right? That's how quiet they were. Yes, it is raining out here. But the thing is, find out who that council represents your particular district and see what he's doing for you before election season. This is what they do. They wait until around election season. Now they're interested. Let us talk to you and understand, in a senior community, you guys have more power than most people are out here, because you are working and spending your energy getting ready to justify your rights and have your rights getting taken care of. As a veteran, as a civilian, If you ever contact your city council, and I talk with these guys pretty much a weekly. If you get with these guys and they don't do nothing, I had one of the ladies from city council. Love you, Katie. Good looking out. She doesn't want me to quit because I'm like, I'm gonna get the hell out of this place because management doesn't exist, maintenance doesn't exist, security doesn't exist, and I want you guys to wear those three things. If they do not exist in your apartment complex, do not move into that apartment complex. And if you're going to move in there, do it only. These people have the rights they need to fight. Yes. Do it only. First, look at the crime map. Like I said, maintenance, security, and management. They have to be in place to address your situation. Okay, they got to be there. If they're not there, it's not going to work for you there. All right. When you have issues at your apartment complex and they don't address those guys, you ready to start moving out or whatever. Depends on what your situation is. Okay. If you got to be in that place and that's the only place you'll go, as a veteran, if you're homeless, like I said, this is what they will do for you. You can go to the county housing, go to county housing and state to them that you're a U.S. veteran and you would like to get assistance for a living. They would put you on what is called the VASH HUD. The VASH HUD is a VA equivalent to a Section 8. All right. Now, don't be embarrassed about that. Okay. If you've been out, down and out or whatever, and you got to get back in the game, and that's going to be the certain part to help bring you through it, hey, go through that by all means. But do not let people disrespect you and talk down to you if you're asking them for help and they know you're a veteran. Immediately report them to their supervisor and ask them, is this what I have to put up with? Is this what you're telling me I got to go through with this person here disrespecting me because of my situation? Now, I've had a couple of people try that with me, and I got knee deep in that ass. Please believe me. I don't come out like I'm gonna come out swinging at you, yelling at you. I'm gonna talk to you where it's gonna affect your wallet. Because if you're a disabled veteran, your cash is locked in. You're not working for nobody that's gonna affect your wallet. That person who was supposed to be helping you is working for somebody, and they're gonna fuck with their wallet if they're not taking care of it. I had this happen to me with one lady. She was talking smart to me, but come to find out, she was doing this on a frequent. So I told her straight, you know what? I'm not having nothing that's going to affect my pay. You do. And she got smart. I don't worry about my pay. Yeah, okay. I went and talked to her supervisor. The next 2 days I saw her, she was trying to mean mug me, but she knew better than to keep that shit up. So don't let people do that. Okay, like I say, especially especially if you're a veteran. Okay, and if you get into that, go to housing and get that equivalent to a Section 8. Now, what they're going to do is take care of a major portion of it or half of the portion and ask you to pay for it based on what your pay is. Okay, so the thing I'm rolling through is what I'm getting 100%, and they're only asking me this little small portion to take care of. So I have money on the side. You get that money, boys and girls. Don't pack it up, save it up if you want to get a home, and if you're in that situation, start working on getting your FICO scores up. Okay, not that's going to affect you much because I've heard this crap before. Oh, I gotta bust these out. Two people I gotta bust out real quick. One, Veterans United. Okay, Veterans United does not work with the VA at all. At all. They will tell you that if you read close to it, that they don't work with the VA. But the thing is, and this is real talk, they would jock me for like a couple of years, and I never got with them. I just whatever. When I get my FICO scores where I want them, and I can talk shit. When you get those FICO scores to where you want them, preferably 680, 700, and you got a little bit of money stacked up, that means you got very much a lot of options. So don't sleep on that, okay? And especially if you're a veteran, 100% veteran, great FICO scores, and they say Texas and Florida is the best place. There's no money down, no taxes for the rest of the time. So this is how much money you're saving. No money down, not paying taxes, free license plate tags for whatever vehicle. Now, remember I said on that vehicle, if you're going to get, if you're 100%, you're going to get the license plate tags that exempts you from paying. In this state, Vanessa Kitty was telling me where she is from, I think Connecticut, that they can get 2 cars. In Washington, you only can get 1 car. So you get that car, the highest paying car that you have, the newest car that you have, where you're paying the most taxes on it, that's the car you want to get with the registration for exempting you to pay. So this is how much money you can still stack. Now, on top of your 100, top of no taxes down, top of no property taxes, no license plate tax, you're saving a guap of money a year. Let's just talk about license plate tax and money down. Money down, they're talking about maybe $3,000, $4,000, $3,000. You know, if you really want to do a good $10,000 to $15,000 that you can put down. This is why I say, as you're going through your VA stuff, say if you're on Section 8 and your rent portion is pretty good for you, but you can still have a big amount of money on the side, put at least $10, $15, $20, $30 away every month. If you can put more, put it away. All right, and just put it down as well. This is what you're gonna do. I would say this. This is what you're gonna do. Let's finish that statement. When you go get the house, you'll have that down payment. Now, Veterans United. Let me finish with those guys. Veterans United does not have no parts with the VA, but this is what they did with me. Well, could you send us proof that you are you, proof that you are a disabled veteran 100%? Okay, so send them a copy of my state license tag, state license ID card. After that, they sent me 4 cups or whatever for clam chowder. They sent me a lot of crap. But the thing that they did to me as well was sold my information. I've been getting more people hitting me up talking about how I can save money here, and these are people who I do not know at all. So I have to start egging these people and getting them off of my spot here. I had people blowing me up from car insurance. What else did they come at me about? Oh, somebody keeps hitting me up talking about there's some lawsuits that are going down and I may be a part of it. Don't fall for all the drama. And then, you know, you have your filtering systems, but don't let Veterans United or any people, if they ask you for your information, ask them, are you selling my information to a third party? What is the deal with my information? Because tell them I don't want to get all this junk mail coming. Okay, so that's to give you a heads up on VA Veterans United. I had another guy while I was at the VA getting ready to go to my hearing. I was at the VA downtown Federal Building. He came in and asked about, hey, do you guys help me do down payments for the Veterans United? And they were like, no, we have nothing to do with that. Veterans United is not a part of the VA. And so he asked a good question, and I think maybe he was under 100%. Okay, cool. All right, let's keep this pushing. We got Veterans United out the way. Good, the rain stopped. And we're talking about the housing. Okay, so Veterans United. Oh, one other guy's here. And you can look these guys up on the Better Business Bureau. Okay, I tell my people, even though I'm a veteran, I don't have an appetite a lot. I get super lose weight because I don't have an appetite a lot. So I was going to get these. I was on YouTube, and you know how the commercials pop up, and then they were talking about Oprah Winfrey is hooked up with this place called, what is it called? God dang it. Come on, Dave. Condor CBD. So they had the CBD gummies with all these celebrities talking about how this stuff makes you feel better. It makes you sleep better. It helps you get through this. This is the thing, and I'm going to take you through step by step. And I'm telling you guys, these guys are fake, and they're full of shit. So I went onto their website, and they had all this bull crap. Okay, now, this is what I want you to pay attention to. When I was going onto the website, I didn't see no prices. Starting back raining. I didn't see no prices. So I'm like, what the hell's the price? What's the price? So I proceeded to give them information. Don't give anybody information until your questions are answered. Okay. So I proceeded to give them information. When I gave them this information, they said, well, click and go on to the next one. Boom. I click and it says, boom, you just purchased $300 worth of shit from us. Whoa, where did $300 come? Because it said the bottle was $39.99. I should have brought that out with me. $39.99 for the bottle. And then when you check out, they automatically make you pay for some kind of eyedropper bottle with their so-called CBD stuff in it. Now, they were called Condor, but the persons who built me were called Hemp LLC. All right. Now, I went back to the page and looked up and down the page for this goddamn price. I have to go into and look at this, guys and girls. Always, if you're looking at a channel, don't show you, go all the way down and look at terms and conditions. So I went to terms and conditions, and the terms and conditions said this. Yes, it was a $39.99 bottle, but it came with 5. The fuck, I wanted 5 bottles of gummy bear, right? And then the drop came in and kicked in. So I'm like, what in the world? So I did it backwards. I went to the BBC, the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. They had 369 complaints less than a year, and they rated an F on the BBB grading, Better Business Bureau. On top of that, yeah, you got it, my brother. On top of that, the only way we went through how much it costs. We had to go through the whole page. And I finally got the terms and conditions, and the terms and conditions told you how you were getting screwed, right? So what was the other thing? Oh, so they said, if you have a problem with our shit, you call us and call us at our customer service, and we'll be happy to help you. On the whole page, they didn't have no customer service number. I only got the customer service number when I went to the Better Business Bureau, and they gave the customer service. Now dig this. It gets even more funky. So I said, let me call these clowns. The customer service is a call center somewhere in India. You can hear all the racket going on behind you and all the bullshit, right? This is somewhere in India. So I asked this cat, it's been over 10 days. I have not received your products. I don't want them. Give me back my money. He automatically responds. He starts reading me a script. Well, sorry to hear that, sir. All our people say they like this product, blah, 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 blah. I said, hold up, freeze. I don't want to hear that. Better Business Bureau says totally different. But this guy doesn't give a damn. So he tells me, well, we're going to refund half of your stuff. Refund half of your money. Okay, cool. I was pissed off about that, but I'm like, I'm going to be done with them. And after reading all the goddamn Better Business Bureau comments about this place, everybody was similar to it. So now dig this. I call my bank. This is what you're going to have to do if you make that mistake. I call my bank. I said, hey, yo, these guys are a ripoff. I looked at them on a Better Business Bureau. This is who they are. This is what they're about. They said, okay, we're going to refund your money. We're going to get your money, the bank. So the bank covered me all the way back from this. God, this gets even stupider. Even stupider. Watch this. Okay, so yes, this gets even more funky, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm getting all my money back. I turned around the next day. This Hemp LLC company sent me half my money back. Okay, cool. So I called my bank. I said, hold up. I said, I want to let you guys know, because I'm trying to deal in your good faith, is that these guys sent me half of my money back. So half the money they sent me is actually your money. The bank says, okay, cool. The bank turns around and take all their money back. So I'm still down $100 and something, right? This is dealing with a company. I'm telling you, the process. Okay, so today, I think I received their product, and I'm kind of scared to open it. I'm like, but I'm down 175. So I might as well just rock with it and count it up for a loss. So now this is what you do, because with this company, they started off as Condor CBDs, but they're actually Hemp LLC. Don't mess with these people. Pre-warning, okay? So this is the deal. I have to go to my bank. I said, these people were telling me on the website, on Better Business Bureau, that even if you didn't like the product and you thought your one-time deal was over with, done, they actually, in that website somewhere, are putting you down for a prescription to where you are getting bottles sent to you every other week or every 3 weeks. And so you're getting these bottles and they're charging you for it. So people came and said, hold up, I didn't want this. I didn't ask you for this. Take this product back. These companies say the same thing. Oh, we're sorry that you dealt with this. We're going to send the rest of your money back, or whatever. So what I have to do is go to my bank, cancel my credit card, and have them send me another credit card. So if you ever having issues like anybody taking money automatically off of your card that you don't want to, you can easily do it. But I have to change a lot of my creditors, like light bill, Who else did I pay? Light bill, cable bill. All the people I paid via my card, I have to go in and change that card number again. But hey, it's worth it than giving your money to some clowns out there who are not looking out for your health. So when I get back in the studio, I'm gonna show you guys these bottles, and I'm gonna show you what's really going on. Okay, so this is Seattle Black Veteran. Like I say, I'm giving you things from my perception, my opinion, stuff that I have been going through. And like I said, just because you're 100% veteran, your walk is not over with. You got to still keep pushing. I know it's a pain in the ass, but look at this. Say if you just got off the street, you were homeless, and they found out that you were 100%. Now they start paying you 100% as a 100% veteran. That doesn't mean that your housing trip is over. It doesn't mean, whether you're going to buy a house, whether you're going to rent an apartment. It doesn't mean that's over with. And it doesn't mean that you should stop going to your appointments, because if you get around my age, I get 59 here in a second. If you're around my age, you're going to need to make sure that you're staying on top of your health. And especially if you're over 50%, and you can go to a VA and get your primary care, all your medications taken care of. That's where you need to be. If you're having dental issues, when you get to your 100%, yes, go get them taken care of. Leave in a comment if you had a crown, how much it cost you. Please let me know. On the veteran status, I didn't have to pay for my crown. I got 2 of them. I'm gonna get another one this side coming up. All right, so that's money saved. Okay, medication, money saved. People don't think about that, but when you get older, you're going to be needing, a good doctor and making sure that you're on the proper medications. Okay. So that medications are no joke. They cost. You see how much every time in the news they're talking about bringing the price of medications down. So there's no joke with that. So stay strong on your medications. Stay strong with your doctor. And if you have grill issues, see, there you go, Kareem Clark. Here you go, baby. I needed one, and they are like 700. You are so right, Kareem. Kareem Clark, you are so right. Those joints get expensive. Oh, Michelle Deshawn is in the house. Michelle Denise, what's up, baby girl? It's always good to see you, girlfriend. Yeah. So I would say, as a veteran, it is a job for you to take care of yourself. But that should be automatic, okay? So if you got the options of having those, I've had people tell me these statements here, and I'll combat them one at a time. I'm not going to that VA hospital because you need to wear a mask. I'm like, yeah, you do. Forget that. I'm not going to do it. That's what he says, right? I said, okay, that's on you, dude. I said, but go video. You can go liaison. I do videos with some of my doctors. No, I'm not going to do that because I don't remember what I need to say. Write it down. I'm not the good of a speller. Have your wife write it down. Well, she's from another race and she doesn't write that good either. Oh, good Lord. Oh, right on. Let me know what's your Kareem. Let me know if you get your increase or whatever. Let me know what percentage you're going at. We'll help you. I'll start helping you look through that and see what you're eligible for. What your benefits are. So we can get you. We can start talking as veterans. So just drop a comment in my in one of my things here, and let me know what you're dealing with, and hopefully I can help you. Like I say, I'm not a book walking. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm trying to work on getting my education to help everybody. I'm working with the DAV. Matter of fact, this Sunday I have a meeting, and I'm going to make sure I'm there. So I get the information to help support each and every one of you. Like I say, I take this information and I don't use it to talk down to you and let you know I'm better. I don't know everything. I'm just letting you know. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I'm just letting you know what I'm going through, and I don't want you to go through it. I'm going to let you know the fake stuff, and I'm going to let you know the good stuff. So like I said, a good thing about being when I went to housing, the thing is, too, if you get a Section 8 voucher, the Section 8 voucher is going to say how much of an apartment you can move into. All right. When I got mine a long time ago, I went to like one of the Bellevue is supposed to be like one of the expensive places here in Washington, right, to live in. I went over there. They looked at me like I was on crack. You better get out of here and go find you a place you can afford. You ain't gonna move in here. So your voucher, if you go through the housing and get a VASH Section 8 VASH HUD, which is a Section 8 voucher, see how much it is and see what you can move into. Now, this is the thing too. I don't know. You might have to, if you got good computer savvy, look up and see who accept your Section 8 voucher, because there are places that are not senior, that are not all Section 8. There's some places that will take your VASH voucher even if you're not living in a Section 8 housing thing. And it's cool, whatever. You can look it up. I say look it up and see what you can find. God darn it, this rain is just won't quit out here. But this is what we do in Washington, because it is kind of raining. We rock with it until it's like really going to affect you. So I want it to be out here, and it's all washed out white in the back. Maybe, I'm going to do it like I did last time. Hang with me, guys and girls. We're going to move over here, because this right here. And not that it's not raining over here, but I don't know. When I do this phone here, and I got to get off this cell phone. Oh, good Lord, I'm glad I had that zipped up. Oh, yeah, because it's a little hazy out here today, so... we're gonna get what we're gonna get, guys and girls. Let me see if I can find over here. But yeah, I'm still being with you guys. I apologize for the moving around here, but I'm still outside. It's raining on us a little bit, but we'll be okay. And let's see. Yeah, I gotta get my GoPro out here and record, because it's a lot better. All right, so like I say, if you're gonna get an apartment, thank you. I wish I could be out of you guys' way here. Let's see here. So when you get an apartment, like I say, look for those things. I'm telling you, let's recap. Management has to be in place. What's your security? How's the maintenance there? Is the maintenance there going to hook up? Okay. So then we got to also ask ourselves this. How secure is the area? No. Go. This little girl's behind me. She wants to be on camera, and I'm telling her I ain't got time. But those are things you want to look at. Honestly, so it's raining out here. I kept you guys on here for about an hour, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, thank you, Denise. All right. Can't get Section 8. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, we talk about it's a Section 8. It's called the VASH HUD voucher if you're a veteran. And all you have to do is talk with their housing county, whatever county you are in. Find out where their housing building is, where they house people. They house people from homeless, sleeping in shelters, and they will help get you a voucher for Section 8, which is a VA. They call it VA voucher. So the thing was with that is when veterans start coming home and they were suffering from PTSD or some other mental, they were sleeping on the ground, sleeping outside. So the VA came and said, well, you're helping all these civilians. We're getting themselves back on their feet, but you're not helping none of the veterans. So they came up and invented the Section 8, which is a VASH HUD voucher. The VASH will tell them that you're a straight veteran. Okay. So go to your housing authorities and ask them about the VASH HUD voucher. Okay. They will tell you what you need to do to get to that. Okay. So make sure that you're focused on that if you're going to do that. And make sure if you know anybody else is sleeping on the ground or is in a homeless shelter or in a shelter period, that they go and I'm going to put you back over here. I was trying to get a little girl away from me. But they go and get that voucher. And the good thing, like I say, about that voucher, what will help you is it only takes a small portion of your disability voucher, your disability compensation that you're getting from the VA. All right. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see it raining over here. It's been off and on. This is not bad. But yeah. So go to the housing authorities in your county and talk to them about that. And like I said, it takes only a portion of your money, and wherever you rent or wherever you move, this is going to be the deal. Wherever you rent to move to, if you have a VASH voucher, you will have a counselor come and meet you every month. They will meet you every month and they will talk to you. Okay, how are you feeling with your money? Can you pay what you're paying? Are your money okay? And that's supposed to be their main concern. They're going to ask you about are you having thoughts of suicide or having thoughts of taking yourself out? They want to know that as well, so they can help get you the proper help and care that you get. If you're still suffering, I'm getting water in my glasses now. So this must be saying I got to get out of here. So it'll rain on me. But they'll ask you that question. They'll come and check on you. Their job is to help you. Do not let anybody disrespect you in the process of doing what you need to do. Okay? So get busy on that. But we're hanging through it. We're Washingtonians. Just don't hurt us right here. But yeah, focus on that. And like I said, I care about where you're going to move. If you're a civilian or even if you're a veteran, especially veterans, you're inclined to get that help. Okay. Oh, Jesus up in the house. What's up, lady doll? I haven't seen you in a while either. I hope everything's going fine with you and your loved ones. It's always good to see you. I got all my good girls in here. Miss Sean, Denise, I got Patty up in here. You guys are wonderful. Okay, I appreciate you guys supporting me. I don't know if you can see the water or raindrops through my glasses. It is raining out here. But I wanted to get out of the studio and get you guys out of get your minds and looking at some other beautiful things. And pardon me. But veterans, let me know. And everybody else, like I say, let me know if you have questions on housing. I'm not an expert at that, but I have been. This is my deal. So when I first moved into the apartment complex I was in, we were having a lot of security issues. We had people sneaking into our garage, and the stairs on the bottom of the garage were not locked, and they were going all the way up, sleeping inside on the stairwells in these new apartments that were built, right? And so I asked management about it. Hey, have you taken care of this? Have you taken? They wouldn't take care of it. So I started taking photos of it. Now, dig. We started talking about in the security, how the gates weren't locked, and how we were getting our cars broken in and around this place. So I went and confronted city council about it. This was around election season. Okay, and I say this again, around election season. This is when your Republicans, your politicians get off of their ass and start looking for you because they want your vote. All right. Now I explained that before. I'll break it down. So I complained about that, and I went to city council with 5 of us. We ended up getting the chief of police, 4 of his deputies, come down, and we talked with them about it. We ended up getting 2, 3 city council members coming over and want to talk to us about it. They want us to get these problems taken care of. They were asking, what can we do? They were pissed off at management because management didn't know what was going on. Now, management called themselves being smart and said, well, if you don't like what we're doing, go to city council and complain. So he went to city council and complained. So they got a hold of the people who own the place, and they got knee deep in his ass. Okay. They still shooting fireworks off over here. But so when it wasn't election season like this recently, I went for city council and I got my 5 minutes. I used 4 minutes and 55 seconds to state my case. When I stated my case, this time recently, nobody answered me except for one person. Katie, thank you, sweetheart. That was the only person, and she says, I'm going to try to help you. Now, dig this. In one of our buildings, we have a retired city council. Well, no. Retired senator from our state. Hasn't did anything to help the cause. And so they kind of want me to put myself out there. Look at all this rain. I'm getting rained on. They want me to put it out there. And it's like a bunch of these seniors want me to run down the alley and fight. But when I turn around, there's nobody there. So I just told them I'm going to start doing the stuff on my part what needs to be taken care of. But I would tell you the main problem we're dealing with now, and like I said to you, is management have not been in place for almost 2 years. Maintenance not been in place for almost 2 years, right? Security been jacked over there. One of my friends got her car still broken in 3 times. Another of my friends got her car broken in the parking garage. Dig this, in the parking garage. We're supposed to have a camera that nobody watches. I better watch how many people I'm saying this to. You guys might be around my area and try to jack me. Oh, I'm playing around. But anyway, guys and girls, I love you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are the bomb. If it wasn't raining out here, I probably would stay a little longer. But as you can see, man, I'm getting it. It's like, okay. But, and actually, I wore linen pants out here, so I'm really messed up. But it's 80, probably 70-something degrees out here now. But yeah, if you get a chance to come up to Washington State, this is Seahurst Park behind me. When I get home, I'm going to chop up my Pike Place Market. I'm going to chop up some photos I took, and I'll put those in the background of Gene Coulon Park. Great place to visit. Let me see. Get out of here, Apple. Thank you, dear heart. And Pioneer Square. So this summer we're going to be back in full swing, like we lived no pandemic. So unless something breaks out this summer, we're going to be in full swing with it. And I will tell you, if you come up here, catch Pike Place Park or Pike Place Market early. Starbucks line is always long out there. I'll show you that too. I think I showed some people before. But I just got on here because I wanted you to know, and the reason why I've been really missing in action is because I really haven't been feeling that well, and plus I have all these issues that I've been trying to confront, and it's draining, especially when you're trying to fight it by yourself. But I got them to come back on. This is the thing I'm dealing with, and this is how I got to jam this person up. So I was eligible for renter's compensation. I have to tell you that. So that renter's compensation was told was 6 months. I was told this by this guy who told me to go and apply for it. All right, so that means for 6 months I didn't have to pay rent. Cool in the gang. If you ever get in that situation, I don't know if they're going to do no renter help, but you can still check if you're a veteran. And if you do that, I did this way when I hit it. I paid off all my bills. Everybody, I owe like $4,000 to my name. I know, I'm putting my information out there. But I'm cool with that. My FICO scores are over 700. And this is why I'm trying to tell you I want your FICO scores to get up and how you can do it. Pay off those bills. And please, okay, this is what happened too. When Veterans United came and asked for me, I called them and asked for their help and see about getting a house. How much would it cost? How much do I need down? How much do I need to be making? God bless, it's raining so much out here. Sorry. I better put it that way. I better lay it on the backside. So when you get that, I talked to them, I asked them, they said 6 months. Come to find out, it was 5 months. So now I owe that month rent. And it's the guy's fault who told me that. And he's going to hear about it when I see him next month. But I don't want you guys falling into that, okay? So info that will save you money. Look at your injuries. One guy said this to me as well. When I talk about people who just drop me information. Oh, guys, please hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I'm just looking for my people. Honestly, I don't go on here looking at my numbers. I just try to make sure I come and give you guys some healthy advice. Okay, so I got to jam that guy up. But this guy here I talk to, he always tries to talk like he's smarter, like he can do no wrong. And that's the kind of guy you really don't want in your books, to be hanging out with. And when you deal with them straight. And understand this. Like I say, as a veteran, when you're asking for help, nobody has the right to treat you disrespectfully. Nobody has the right to talk down to you. Don't get mad. I asked him about it. I said, why are you talking to me like this? I told the guy, I said, you're very rude the way you talk to people, the way you talk to me. I said, is this intentional or this is how you do things? I mean, I check them on that. You don't let people put a welcome mat on your back and start wiping their feet on you. Don't let them do that, okay? You keep standing out there fighting. All right. So, guy told me this. I want you guys to get your 100%. So I tell this guy, he calls me, he goes, how can I do this? What should I do? I said, do this. Okay, so if you got out of the military, you had an injury, but you didn't check on it, go get your medical records and then go to your primary care doctor. If you're a personal doctor, cool. I know people with 100% who are working a county job making another like 6 figures a year on top of their 100% money, making their 6 figures. They got their own personal doctor because their personal doctor will probably be more friendly or more acceptable to what you need than that particular doctor. Okay, than your primary VA care doctor. My primary doctor, Dr. Sinton, salute. He's a good dude. I rocks with him, but he knows what's up with me. But I told this guy, he goes, well, I'm not taking these medications. I said, well, why not? I don't like them. I said, what is it helping you? A little bit, but it makes me feel this way. It makes me feel that way. I said, go talk to your doctor. See about another medication. There's more than one way to get to the remedy of where you're at. All right, guys and girls, it's raining on me too much out here. I'm going to have to get out of here. I love each and every one of you, and I sincerely mean that. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not giving you from a VA. I don't work for the VA in no way, shape, or form. I am a DAV member, lifetime, but I'm not representing those guys. I leave you full disclosure. And when I get more information, I give the DAV props because they want to give me information that I can give to you. All right. So I want you to know this, and at least please leave me comments in there if there's anything about medical health for VA, anything about apartment living. If you want to, we're experiencing up here, like I say, apartment living. I believe since this money is going up in our pockets more, when we're going to the job now and getting $22 an hour to work at Wendy's, or $20 an hour to work at Wendy's, or you're getting $22 an hour to work as a clerk at up here is Fred Meyer's, which is Kroger. If you're getting that money, apartment living is going to start increasing their rent. So like I said, you're going to pay that money, make sure you where you want to be. I don't care if you, whatever small amount of whatever, it's your money you're spending, making sure that you get the best out of your money. And like I say, don't go in a place, go in there and ask the management, hey, that's a nice place. How long you been working here? Oh, they say 3 weeks. Really? So tell me what the primary problems are you having here, and tell me what the good things are in here. And let them explain it to you. These guys who work at leasing office, they are designed to show you the good shit. They're not going to tell you what the bad shit is because they don't want you to know that. So you have to be cognizant of that as well. And like I say, do your homework, crime maps, whatever the city and state is, get in there and get that done. Yeah, I see why it's raining out here. That's why it's extra hazy in the back. But we're hanging in there. So we got to know that, and especially as veterans, you have to know that. As veterans, if you're living in a shelter or whatever, go to the housing department that's in your county and speak to them about a VASH HUD voucher, which is a Section 8 voucher. Start looking at some places that you want to go. When I was on that journey, they were sending me places they wanted to send me places that were right off the host roll. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I leave out of the place and you see it, boom, boom, boom. And if you really want to see this, there's another brother on YouTube who has I think he does it as Aurora, which is, what is it, ARURA, Aurora Avenue in Seattle. And he puts pictures up of the whole stroll all the time. Now, I don't know if some of those undercover cops out there working, but it's a lot of them out there. And so they wanted to put me off a complex right off of there. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Another thing is, too, when you move into an apartment building, do not live in an apartment building that's directly off of a main street, a main throughway. The reason why, you're going to hear cars, motorcycles, especially some Harleys, and ambulance, fire, and police running up and down that street. And if they're running up and down that street, it's going to bother the crap out of you. So you're going to want to close your window. But when the heat starts getting there, you're going to have to crack open your window, have a fan in there, and hopefully the fan will drain out the white noise will drain out the people who are out there driving up and down the street. Understand this also is that it's kicking up a lot of dust and dirt down there, and it's going to come into your house. So don't live off of a main street. Don't live off a main street ever. Okay. Let me see. What else can I tell you guys? Okay. That's about it. So like I say, this is Seattle Vac Veteran. I love each one of you guys. I keep saying I'm going to go out, but I got to go because I'm getting thoroughly wet. But I love each and every one of you guys. And I think I might try to come on tonight in probably about a couple hours and do another one for you, but I have to be at home. I just want to get you guys out in the hazy Seahurst Park here today. But hey, you guys take great care. Love you very much. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. I wish you nothing but the absolute best. God bless you. Take care. Later, guys and girls.